I am in the bathroom of the library. I've been here all night. All night. I've been here for probably 15 hours now, I would say. I've been actually a lot longer than that for sure. But I was talking to these people last night. I met these guys. And I've just recently I'm very much so, if you know me at all, I'm very much so a spontaneous grab and go, if there's an adventure, I'm gonna be there. And I think I've lost a lot of that recently. I think I've been more of a I'm just a bad mood, and just even though education is such a privilege, and I'm just very, very burnt out, and it's really difficult because on one hand, I'm 19, I'm a US citizen, and I'm in the position that not all of my money needs to go towards food, and I have housing, and I'm able-bodied, and it's just I have such immense privilege right now, and it feels almost a waste to not get up and go and go travel and go explore. But at the same time, I have class, and it's just my priorities are so far from school right now, even though I'm very, very big on education. I love education, and I want to be in education my whole life. But that being said, I was talking to these guys last night, and they were just saying all these things that I just need to do. They climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, and one of them was at the base camp for Mount Everest, and they were they took a cargo ship across the Black Sea, and they got their motorcycle license, and then 2 days later did a cross-country bike trip, and just all this stuff that that's what I want my life to be filled with. And I think to an extent it's been filled with that, but it's also it could be very much more so filled with that. So it's I don't know. And to be fair, these guys are a few years older than me, but I just I feel I don't know, it was just it was such a reminder of this is who I am, sort of. My priority has always been exploring and culture, and just learning about things. And I love learning through reading and stuff like that, but learning through experiences and learning through conversations. I think that's why I'm so big into language. I know people that are bigger into language, but I really value language, just because it's a form of communication, and you can learn more by talking to more people, and it's just so valuable. And I don't know, even when I was 8 years old, there was this guy, Nomadic Matt, and I became obsessed with him, and just all these stories of how he was at a goat festival in the Alps, and just going and seeing where it takes you, and I could just go, I could just start driving, or I could just go on a bus or go on a plane, and I just feel a part of me is unfulfilled because I haven't been doing that. And I don't know, this was a really good reminder that that is a very, very, very big part of who I am, that spontaneity and just adventure seeking side that I haven't really been indulging myself in. I think that's part of why I've been feeling out of it recently, because my priorities are not the same. My priorities are in I don't know, I haven't been doing things I love. I've just been on social media or watching TV, and I've been reading a lot, which I love reading, and that's awesome, but it's just I haven't been going out and doing new things. I just kind of have been doing the same old things, and it's just such a wonderful reminder to that's not a good reminder that that's not what I want to do. And to be fair, it has been a difficult semester. I've had pneumonia for a month. But that being said, like, I'm getting over it now. Like, I'm definitely on the tail end. I feel like I'll be pretty asymptomatic in like 2 weeks, so it's like, what's next? And I just like, I don't know, I just really want to take advantage of like being young and like able-bodied and just like wanting to explore. And yeah, I don't know, it was just like, it's just so awesome meeting like people that are like-minded and that like also are like, okay, like let's go on an adventure. And it's just like, I don't think I've had enough of that, and it really like jolted me back into place of like, this is who I want to be. But that's all.